Hi there, Ruby Retrograde Tarot and Tea here, and I'll be serving up for you guys today a new deck that I got from Kickstarter. I got this deck a couple months ago, I think. I received it maybe a couple months ago, perhaps. It's just that I haven't had time to actually do the unboxing until now. So you and I together will be having a first look together at this really cool animal deck that is not like your typical animal deck. I will say it like that. It's called the Beautiful Beast Tarot. So as you can see, I started opening it up. And it is a 78 card tarot deck based on Rider-Waite-Smith. And this deck was created by Studio Raine. Studio Raine. Now, the concept of this animal deck is that the association made between the tarot cards and the animals, but instead of seeing, for example, if you have seen I don't know, Joy Seeker Tarot, what other animal deck that the name is escaping me right now, Orion's, or like something like Brady Tarot, like any of those type of animal tarot, you normally just see the animal, you know, just, for example, here you would see the whole animal like this, but in this case it's a very close up, to the point that all you see is just scales or fur or feathers or whatever else. So opening this deck, so we got a little bit of a goodies. So we got a little sticker. So here, that better explains kind of what I mean. So here's the card of the Magician, for example, and it is a close up of the particular animal and then a symbol representing the card, the Magician. So isn't it cool? And here's a card from the creator, Studio Raine. Yeah, so just that. And also this creator is from Canada, and if you know me and my, I don't know, is it a weakness? I don't know if I would call it a weakness, but definitely deciding factor. If a creator is from Canada, I am more inclined to back it than not. Yeah, there are some exceptions where I may not back it. Okay, you know what? There is an exception, because speaking of Joy Seeker, I did back the first edition of Joy Seeker Tarot, but I have not backed other decks from Joy Seeker. So Shadow Seeker, the Oracle, the Plant Joy, I did not back those. It's, yeah, I don't know, it was just not my style. But back to Beautiful Beast. This was a campaign that was done back in, where was that, in 2022, end of the year, so let's say maybe fall, like September or so. And I got this in maybe January or February, so not too bad of a turnaround. This campaign did have to happen twice, because the first time around, I think the issue was, well, the main issue was that the goal wasn't going to be reached, and there was less cards that were completed. And there were some issues, I think, with some of the cards, because I do remember there was something about a couple of the cards where, especially with the minors, I think not all the pips were present or something or another. But in any case, the creator went ahead and redid the campaign, and then it got funded. And here we are with this super awesome cool deck that I cannot wait to show you guys. If I could just get the little cool shrink wrap to open. So let me just read while I fight with this plastic thing. Let me just read to you guys the whole thing about the deck. So the Beautiful Beast Tarot is based off the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, but with a unique artistic spin. It blends detail and captivating backgrounds of animal fur, feathers, and scales. So, like I mentioned earlier. And also, animals of all kinds have carried immense amounts of symbolism throughout human history, and this deck celebrates those beautiful beasts that walk, swim, and fly through our world. Each card embraces a different animal that captures the essence and meaning of the card, complete with other classic tarot elements to share the story from beginning to end. So, doesn't that sound cool? So, let's take a look at the box. Ooh. Was that me? Did I drop that box? Or I got dinged? Anyways, so here's the box. Here you can definitely see what kind of cards you'll be looking at. You're having some scales, some fur over here. Okay, here's the back. Studio Raine Tarot with the socials. It's a 2-piece box. Kind of glossy. Let's open it. I do like the design. It's like the, what is it? Maybe like a cheetah or a jaguar fur design. Oh, wow. I am catching a whiff of new print smell. Yeah, that is what I'm smelling. Yeah, I am a sniffer, in case you have not noticed by now. But this was particularly in your nose. I opened it and just like kind of in your face. So, okay, here's the bottom of that one. There's nothing in particular there. We have the booklet. Oh, wait, hold on. It's stuck. We have the booklet. I believe it's like soft cover. If we open it real quick, let's just kind of crack the spine. Well, not the spine, but let's just kind of wake up the glue. Oh wow, I am smelling the ink or the paper or whatever it is, but I'm smelling it quite strongly. So here we have the table of contents with the word from artist, page for all the cards. Oh, and I guess that's it. How to use a guidebook as well. So this is a little bit of a word. Oh, this is Danny. Then how to use the guidebook. So, oh, plus it explains to you how the guidebook is laid out. So you can have the card name, the card description, the upright and the reverse meaning. Then let's begin with the major arcana. Do we have any sort of spreads in there? Not that it really matters to me, because if I'm honest with myself, I can think of one time that I've used a spread that came from a guidebook. I can think of one. So if we're looking, I'm sorry, I'm looking quickly, so there's no little like picture thumbnail. So we just have the title, description, the meanings, and it's the same thing whether it's minor or major arcana. Okay, so we will put the book aside and then go with the card themselves. So this is the back of the cards. They are reversible. I kind of like the triangle design. Kind of nice. If we're looking at the side, we have a nice golden, not too flashy golden. Now the sun is kind of setting, so to me it looks almost copper. On the camera it might seem a bit brighter than copper. But we have a nice edging around. The cards themselves, oh, definitely feels sturdy. Yeah, they feel sturdy. And but not it wouldn't impede any sort of shuffling. So now what we're going to do, we are going to flip those over, and all look at is just look at the Fool card. Look how cool the Fool card is looking. We're gonna get closer and closer, and we will start flipping through each card and take a first look at Beautiful Beast, starting with the Fool. Let me just pull a little bit up. There we go. Now later when I shuffle to get a card, we'll see if the guidebook will tell us which animal is featured. Magician, This looks like a butterfly wing, like a moth or something. The High Priestess. Empress. This is pretty cool. Like, this definitely is like Rider-Waite-Smith, like the Empress sitting in a field of wheat and stuff with the pomegranate, the stars that were in her crown. Very cool. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Those have to be snakes, right? Little noodles with a heart. Like their scales are making a heart, right? Then the Chariot. Not gonna lie, I was thinking Six of Wands, because when I think of Six of Wands, that's when I think of the wreath, not necessarily the Chariot. Although it does have a wreath in the Chariot, but neither here nor there. Strength. Of course, the Lion. Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Another snake. Justice. How much you want to bet this is an eagle? And the Hanged Man. Would this be a bat? It would make sense. Bats hang upside down. Death. I have no idea. It looks like a bunch of ribs, like these here. Maybe like a mole. I don't know. Then we have Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. Look at that. This is cool. Now this is like an antelope or whichever kind of gazelle type of animal. But this is really cool. Like the whole breakdown of the horn. Now we have the Star. The Moon. The Sun. This definitely has to be that white horse. Judgment. I kind of want it to be a vulture. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I kind of want it to be a vulture. With like maybe a white dove feather or something. Then the World. Cool. That's right. The World does have a big wreath too. And then with a person. Oh, looking at the Ace. Ooh, that is a pretty Ace of Cups. And then interestingly, instead of the cup overflowing like at the bottom and like, yeah, overflowing at the bottom, it's kind of pouring into this lotus. And we have the Two of Cups. Three of Cups. I'm thinking the cup suit might be fishes mainly. 4. That is very telling of the 4 of Cups. There's this one thing here, and then these 3 other things, but we don't care about that one. 5. 6 of Cups. Seven of Cups. That is a cute Seven of Cups. It's adorable. Then we have 8. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. It's an interesting interpretation. Then 9. That is very pretty. And 10. Yeah, I was saying I think it would be all fish, but this seems more like an elephant trunk, so I think I was wrong in my assumption. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Queen. And then the King. I find the cork are very pretty. This seems like, is this like a wave in a cup? Now we are with the Pentacles. And the pretty flowers. The Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I think that's a B. And I'm only guessing B, A, because of the colors and because of B being like, you know, working collaboration and all of that. And bees do work together in their hives. There's a whole society going on there. 4. 5. 6 of Pentacles. 7. 8 of Pentacles. I like this concept. How, you know, working hard from like this shapeless putty all the way to like the finished product. This is really nice. This is cool. I like that. Then we have 9 and 10. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. I think it's a blue is it a blue butterfly? The Knight. The Queen of Pentacles. How does a pentacle manage to be like super pretty? I think it's the flower arrangement. And then the King. Okay, now we're moving on to the Swords. Another nice ace card. Then the Two of Swords. I really like this. It's like the eyes making a decision and stuff. Then the 3. Then we have the 4 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. Definitely feeling like utter defeat. Then we have the 6 of Swords. This one, I remember on the campaign, it spoke so much to me. It was like so poignant. I was like, yes, yes, 6 of Swords. I totally get it. This is it. I have to have it. It was more or less the process of how I ended up getting the deck. Then 7 of Swords. Eight of Swords. Ooh, 9 of Swords with the Black Widow. I can definitely see the association. Well, just for it being a spider, but yeah. And then 10 of Swords. How did I manage to stick 10 swords? I'll probably here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th one? Down there? I'll have to look at it later. Okay, so Page of Swords. It's so expressive. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. One of my favorite cards in general. And this one is pretty. And I'm partial. I'm fully partial, and I know I'm partial because of the butterflies. Put butterflies on something and I can't think of a time where there was butterfly and I did not like it. And then the Knight of Swords. And then finally we are with the Wands. I wonder, what is this? Is this an animal? Or is that just a piece of wood? Because I can't think of an animal that has that kind of skin. Now we have the Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. There we are with the victory. Peacock works too. Seven of Wands. I think I know that it's a fish. Isn't it a fish? But I can't think of the name. And it's gonna bug me. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. So interesting. And there's like a little skull going on here. That's a skull, right? What is this? What is this animal? Instead of who's that Pokemon? Who's that animal? And then 10 of Wands. This is interesting because normally I think, for myself, I think of 10 of Wands with like carrying all this stuff on your shoulders that's weighing your mind, and here it's kind of like unload it and like make it useful. In this case, unload the bundle of sticks and make, like, build yourself a fire. Okay, got the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Oh, and there goes the background that we see. And then, last but not least, the King of Wands. A background of a tiger fur. I'm pretty sure it's a tiger fur. And there you have it. Let us zoom further out. The sun is setting, so now my light is not as good as it was before. But in any case, Beautiful Beast Tarot. I have to say, so far it is so pretty. I'm enamored. I look at them and it's just like a wow, wow, wow. And I feel this is like a whole meme I'm saying. But let's just go and shuffle. But hold on. Yeah. The cards are quite scented. I will say that. I don't think airing. I think airing. Ugh, let me back up. Airing it out should solve the problem that I'm finding, where I feel like the new card smell is quite more odorant than with other new cards when I open the box. So shuffling them, not a problem. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the cards are matte, and it almost has matte, but almost like a plasticky coating to it. Oh, okay, we flipped up. Let's see what I have to look for. Okay, so we have a Six of Pentacles going on here. Let's see if we can catch a major arcana. And meanwhile, shuffling them, there's not too much issues. So if I shuffle this way here, yeah, see, no problem like that. I know some like to shuffle with the image facing out. This is where I find they're a little bit more stiff, but it's still doable. And when I say stiff, is I don't know if it's just me or if it's an actual thing. Oh, there you go. I see death first, so we'll see death. But what I'm saying is that it seems like sometimes the cards, when you want to shuffle them, they shuffle better in one direction than another. Like here, I don't know. It seems like it's curving a little bit more this way, like in this direction, like this. So when I go and shuffle following the curve, it seems to shuffle easier than if I shuffle against the curve. Does it make sense? Am I just talking crazy? Like here it feels a little bit more stiff. But in any case, let's put this whole pack away and just take a look at the two cards. So here we have the Six of Pentacles. I will guess, I don't know, looking at the fur, I want to see a raccoon. But I don't know that a raccoon would be associated with a Six of Pentacles when you're talking about generosity and things like that. It's not a skunk for sure. And then here, what did I say? I said a mole or something. Maybe a bear, but then that doesn't make sense for a bear. So I'll go with mole. Let's see if my guess were right. So let's go to the handy dandy guidebook, starting with the Pentacles. 6. Okay. So like mentioned, there's no image. It's just little three paragraphs. Anyway, small little paragraphs explaining the cards with some keywords. So let's take a look. You have been blessed with abundance, and sharing this with your loved ones will bring on a flood of joy. Ring-tailed lemurs. Oh, there you go. So I was wrong. It was a lemur. Are community creatures that remind us of the blessing that we have and how we can share it with those around us. The more the merrier. So if you find yourself with an abundance, then share the wealth and invite friends and family into your life to enjoy the bounty. Upright, generosity, sharing, contribution, assistance, community. And reverse, abuse of power, manipulation, lack of charity, scams, extortion. Hey, extortion. That's pretty deep. But yeah, no, otherwise, I do like the little blurb. It's small, but to me, it's enough. I can absorb, like, it's small enough. It's a bite-sized bit of trivia information that helps me understand the card and the animal and the two of them together. It's a bit convoluted, but essentially, I get it. So now let's go to death. Okay, I have to be careful because I feel like this one, anyways. Death. Give me death. There we are. Okay. So, while the death card can seem scary at first, with a change in mindset, it can actually be a liberating card. Death doesn't have to be a closed book where there is no more story to tell. Death can be a transition from one story to another, and is a natural part of life. It speaks of transformations, rebirth, and brand new opportunities if you step up and chase them. Wait a second, but what is this animal? Oh man, I didn't even see the animal. I will never know what this is. Okay, sorry. Upright. Transformation, change, endings, death, transition, new beginnings, and reverse. Fearful, resisting change, negative patterns, and stagnancy. Oh, man, didn't even say what it was. Now I'm going to be stuck wondering what it is. Maybe it's like a decomposing beast, for all I know. But I'll never know for sure unless I scour online to see if someone posted it, or maybe Studio Raine. Danny, there you go, Danny at Studio Raine posted it. But in any case, the explanations are, to me, they're, can I say spot on? They're spot on for me. They are good. They are something that align with my general pool and bank of association, meanings, feelings, interpretations that I have for the cards. So I just want to look if there's other cards where I will not know what it is. People, okay. Okay, wear your crown like the bald. Okay, so you see that's a bald eagle for the King of Swords. And let me see real quick. Feathers of a raven. Okay. Oh, here, wait. Judgment. Because I remember Judgment. I was saying I kind of wish it was a certain bird. Judgment card. You'll find yourself from a state of ignorance in the line one, floating above like a soft, weightless feather. Dang it! Not telling me what they are. Okay. I will have to take a look at the book more closely to see if there are some mysterious animal that I will have to actually look, or maybe for Judgment card it doesn't matter what the like where the feathers come from. Just know that there's the dark feather and the light white weightless feather after ascending and shedding, you know, once everything is done and set for. So in conclusion, Beautiful Beasts, a beautiful card deck about animals. I am loving the concept of this particular animal deck because it's animal, but it's not, it's like a macro look of animal decks. The furs, the scale, the scale, wait, yeah, fur, scale, feathers, it's there. It's a really nice background for the symbols of each card. And so far, from the two cards that I've read when I, drew the cards, they work together. And I do like the symbol, how the symbols are, they are expressive, if I can say that. They speak. I see Empress, and in my head I can see the, not only what they mean, like Empress, what it means to me, but I can see also a little picture of the RWS like classic card, which kind of helps me to draw the interpretation, because I guess that's kind of like how I see how my brain works, in a sense. The cardstock is nice. It's sturdy feeling, and that little matte plasticky coating, it feels nice to the hand, and it feels like it would be relatively resistant if there's ever a spill. Not that I would say go and draw cards while you're having a bath, but maybe you won't have to panic and freak out as much if like some water or some liquid falls on it. Just, of course, wipe it up quickly. The edge colors, very pretty as well. I do enjoy, I enjoy a golden color. Like anything golden, it's nice. It pleases my eyes. Just like all these colorful beasts and these animals, I spotted insects, I spotted reptiles, fish, birds, mammals. All of this, it's so Nice. Now, I don't know for those that would be afraid of snakes or spiders. I don't know if that, well, maybe that may trigger you. Um, that I don't know, because like I don't it's not that I have a phobia of these particular animals like snakes and spiders. I don't like I like spiders less than I don't like. Yeah, I don't like spiders more than I don't like snakes. Okay, I think the sentence is making sense now. Um, but I'm fine with it. It's even kind of adorable, which is kind of odd because if I were to see a snake in real life, I would kind of like look at it from a distance. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's pretty, but I don't know if I want to touch it. You know what? I may think about it and want to touch it, but like with like one finger to be like, okay, I touched it, thank you, no more, because now I'm kind of scared. But otherwise, this is a really, really fun thing. I think this could find for any kind of reader, whether you are a beginner or whether you're more advanced. I think if you're more advanced, you might even draw more into it because of to kind of have this exercise of figuring out, okay, why this animal with this card. And for the most part in the booklet, I mean, now we saw that there were two cards where it didn't mention which animal was on the card, but for the most part, even though it's just a page for each card, it's quite like the explanatory. Anyways, it explains pretty well for each of the cards, and the keywords are good for me, again for me, because I'm the one that's that's opening the card, and I can't see your brains, guys. So but just for my brain, it works, and I feel like I'm having a bit of a connection. We're having a thing, this deck and I can see myself just yeah, I feel like this is like a nice chill, yeah, a nice chill deck. I think we have a thing, okay? A nice cordial, amicable thing. I find it adorable. It feels like a chill deck, kind of a bright one. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head, but and it's maybe because I'm enjoying the art of all the cards so much. I can't just going through the cards. There's not really a card where I'm kind of about it. They're all pretty, and I really enjoy. And oh my gosh, I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm just getting now that the mouth of the snake is open and it's doing the Ouroboros thing. Like, wow. I'm just catching that because I was looking at it and I was like, what is this pink thing going on? And it all clicked in my brain. In any case, back to my concluding speech and rambling. Beginner, more advanced, I don't think it matters. I think everybody will find something to love about this. I think if you're one that like animal decks, that would be quite the interesting deck to add to your collection, because yeah, up to now, having this view of the animals, I haven't seen it elsewhere before, and I think this is pretty cool. And yes, the miners, as you can see, they're on the like you could say technically they're pippish because there's no scene. However, the pips have like they're expressive. I guess is how I can say it. The pips tell the story. Does that make sense? Am I talking crazy? Like it's not as if it's just here, like, I don't know, for example, the Six of Wands. It's not as if it's just six wands and that's it. Even with the winner's crown, the bay leaf crown, like, I don't know, it explains the card. So it's not for those that like to have scenes on their in their minor cards. For I don't think that you would be lost using this deck. if that makes sense. It wouldn't feel like you're looking at a blank page of paper with just stick figures or just like a number of sticks, and you're like, oh, okay, I know what it is, but it's not speaking to me. I think that it would still speak to you. And otherwise, for those that like pips, well, look at this really awesome, cool like pip layout. So, I mean, I think everyone should get it. Anybody who likes animals, who like bright colors, little more symbolic, penchant, like they're more like symbolic inclined. The symbols that was chosen for each of the cards, I believe they're good ones to be able to carry the meaning of the cards and get interpretation. And I feel like I'm repeating myself again in the fact that these cards are expressive. So, if you would like to have a copy of Beautiful Beast Tarot by Danny, is it Danny? But anyways, it is Studio Raine, but I think, yeah, Danny, but like the name is like, wait, let me look at the copyright here. Danielle Trudeau, there you go. So, Danielle Trudeau at Studio Raine. If you would like to have a copy of Beautiful Beast, I will put a link of, oh, look at that, see, look at the sun, how nice. I will put a link in the description of the video of where you can get it. Should it still be in stock? If it's not in stock, I guess you can always like take a gander over at eBay, or if you have a tarot Discord group or Facebook group, like whatever tarot group that you have, maybe someone is deciding to let go of that copy, and you can grab a copy for yourself. Otherwise, thank you so much for spending the time to sit with me or stand with me whatever it is that you happen to be doing, as we have taken a first look through this whole deck and first impression of Beautiful Beast Tarot. Tell me what you think of this particular animal deck, and what's your favorite card? Like, what did I kind of like? I'm liking this Six of Wands right here, and the Sun card also. And I did mention the Queen of Swords too. But yeah, let me know, what card did you really struck out to you? Would it be a deck that you would include in your collection? Let me know all your thoughts, all your questions in the comment section. The comment section down there. You know where it is. It's down there. Boop, boop. And until the next video that I decide to post or make. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Talk to you guys later. Bye.